In today's detailed update on Arsenal's footballing landscape, we'll be diving into some of the most crucial and exciting developments surrounding the club. Our discussion will span across 5 major topics: the current injury status of Arsenal's captain Martin Odegaard, the club's potential move for French international Adrien Rabiot, rumours linking the highly creative Eberechi Eze to a future transfer, the remarkable rise of Arsenal's youngest talent, Ethan Nwaneri, and last but certainly not least, the ongoing speculation about the club's interest in Real Madrid's midfield star Aurelien Tchouameni. Now let's jump straight into our first major topic. The most immediate concern for Arsenal is the fitness of their captain and key playmaker, Martin Odegaard. The 25-year-old Norwegian midfielder suffered a significant ankle injury during an intense Nations League match against Austria, where Norway emerged with a 2-1 victory. The injury occurred after a heavy challenge from Austria's Christoph Baumgartner, and Odegaard was forced off the field after 67 minutes, leaving fans and management worried about his availability for the upcoming crucial fixtures. However, there is a sliver of optimism in the midst of these worrying developments. Arsenal insider Charles Watts shared some encouraging news, suggesting that Odegaard's injury may not be as severe as originally feared. While the swelling around the ankle has made it difficult to determine the full extent of the damage, the early signs point towards a potentially quicker recovery. Arsenal's medical staff remains hopeful that their captain could return to action sooner than expected, possibly in time for some of the key games on the horizon. With Odegaard's injury casting doubt over Arsenal's midfield stability, the club is reportedly looking at potential reinforcements to address the shortage of available players in the middle of the park. One name that has emerged as a potential solution is Adrien Rabiot, the French international who recently became a free agent after leaving Juventus in the summer of 2024. Rabiot, a versatile midfielder who can contribute defensively and offensively, has reportedly reached out to Arsenal to express his interest in joining the Gunners. This move comes at a crucial time for the club, especially with Odegaard sidelined and Rice unavailable for upcoming matches due to his suspension. The 29-year-old had a solid campaign with Juventus last season, featuring in 31 Serie A matches, scoring 5 goals and providing 3 assists. Moreover, his performances at Euro 2024 for France demonstrated that he can still perform at the highest level. However, the potential stumbling block in securing Rabiot's services could be his wage demands. Reports indicate that the Frenchman is asking for a substantial salary of £220,000 per week, a figure that would put him among Arsenal's highest earners. While Rabiot would undoubtedly add depth and quality to the midfield, Arsenal's management will need to carefully consider the financial implications of such a deal. Given the club's ambition to challenge for top honours both domestically and in Europe, adding a player of Rabiot's experience and calibre could be a smart move even with the hefty wage package. As Arsenal navigates the current season, they are not just looking for short-term solutions. The club is also keeping an eye on potential long-term additions to strengthen the squad for future campaigns. One such target is Eberechi Eze, the highly talented attacking midfielder from Crystal Palace. The 26-year-old has been a standout performer in the Premier League for the past few seasons, impressing with his creativity, technical ability and knack for scoring goals. During the 2023-24 season, Eze was one of the stars of the Crystal Palace side, contributing 11 goals and 6 assists in 31 appearances. His ability to drive forward with the ball, take on defenders and create scoring opportunities has made him one of the most sought-after players in English football. Several top clubs, including Tottenham Hotspur, were heavily linked with a move for Eze during the summer transfer window, and there were even reports that Eze had a verbal agreement with Spurs. However, in a dramatic twist, Arsenal reportedly made a late attempt to hijack the deal, showing just how highly the Gunners rate the player. While Eze ultimately stayed at Palace for the start of the 2024-25 campaign, Arsenal's interest remains strong, and the player's £68 million release clause, including add-ons, will become active next summer. Arteta is said to view Eze as a potential replacement for Raheem Sterling, who is expected to return to Chelsea at the end of his loan spell. Signing Eze would give Arsenal a dynamic attacking option who can play across multiple positions in the midfield and forward lines, bringing creativity and a goal threat. His versatility, coupled with his ability to produce game-changing moments, makes him a very attractive target for Arsenal in the long run. While Arsenal is exploring potential signings, they are also nurturing a new generation of talent within their own ranks. One of the most exciting prospects to emerge from the club's academy in recent years is Nwaneri. The 17-year-old midfielder is already making waves, having made history as the youngest player to ever feature in a Premier League match when he made his debut against Brentford in 2022, aged just 15 years and 181 days. Since that record-breaking debut, Nwaneri has continued to develop his game, impressing during Arsenal's pre-season tour of America in the summer of 2024. Now, with Arsenal facing an injury crisis in the midfield, Nwaneri may be thrust into the spotlight sooner than expected. With Odegaard and Merino out, and Rice suspended, Nwaneri is reportedly in contention for a place in the squad for the upcoming North London derby, a huge occasion that could see the youngster make a significant impact. Nwaneri's rise has been nothing short of meteoric, and his technical ability, vision and composure on the ball have drawn comparisons to some of the finest young players to emerge from Arsenal's famed academy. Despite interest from top clubs like Manchester City and Chelsea, Nwaneri committed his future to Arsenal by signing a long-term contract earlier this year. Fans are hopeful that he can become the latest homegrown star to make his mark on the first team, following in the footsteps of other Arsenal legends. Finally, we turn our attention to another potential transfer that could define Arsenal's future ambitions, the club's interest in Aurelien Tchouameni, the dynamic French midfielder currently at Real Madrid. At 24 years old, Tchouameni is regarded as one of the best young midfielders in world football, and Arsenal sees him as a potential solution to their midfield needs for years to come. Tchouameni moved to Real Madrid from AS Monaco in 2022 for a significant fee, but his time in Spain has been somewhat mixed due to fierce competition for places at the Bernabeu. Arsenal, keen to strengthen their squad and challenge Manchester City for the Premier League title, is reportedly willing to offer William Saliba as part of a swap deal to secure Tchouameni. While Saliba has been a standout performer for Arsenal in defence, the club believes that adding a player of Tchouameni's quality could tip the balance in their favour in the title race. Known for his defensive intelligence, passing range and physical presence, Tchouameni would bring much needed steel to Arsenal's midfield, complementing the more attack-minded players like Odegaard. However, losing Saliba would be a significant risk, as the French defender has formed a solid partnership with Gabriel Magalhaes in Arsenal's backline. Balancing the immediate need for midfield reinforcements with the potential cost of weakening the defence will be a crucial decision for Arsenal's hierarchy. Arsenal is undoubtedly at a crossroads, with several important developments on and off the pitch. Whether it's Martin Odegaard's injury, Adrien Rabiot's potential arrival, the long-term pursuit of Eberechi Eze, the rise of Nwaneri, or the bold pursuit of Aurelien Tchouameni, the decisions made over the next few months will shape the club's future ambitions as they aim to challenge at the very top.